So you'd like to stop using your phone as much or at all before bed so you can reap all those benefits of not using the phone, not having the screen right in front of your eyes before bed. But how do you make that happen and what else can you do? Well, there's lots you can do, and I want to help you make it easy on yourself. So let's dive into this, and this will just take a few minutes. And if you put this to work, you will definitely stop using your phone as much before bed and have a lot of great things that you can replace that time with. I'm Adam with the Productivity Academy, and let's get into what you can do before bed instead of picking up the phone and getting sucked into that and spending all your time on that, and then waking up and wondering, why your eyes are fatigued, why you get headaches, and all of that. So, first things first, I'm going to take a page from Atomic Habits, and I think that habit stacking here is really, really important. And I want to get this part out of the way because you can replace using your phone with lots of other activities, but if your phone just magically starts reappearing, which it will because it is meant to be used a lot, it's hard to not use it, then this probably won't have as much of an effect. So I'm going to cover this real quick, and then we're going to jump in to the activities. If you're a really strong believer that you're never going to use your phone again before bed, you can skip down to that. But let's get into this. This will take about a minute. So I talked about habit stacking, and what you're trying to do is like you're trying to break one habit and kind of build some more, right? You're trying to do other things while not using your phone. That can be really difficult. So I recommend kind of adding on to what you're trying to do. So the first thing I want to talk about is making your phone invisible. So an example of this could be setting an alarm. And then when that happens, you know that that is time, whatever this is, sometime in the evening. Go put it in a drawer that is outside of your bedroom. Put it somewhere out of sight. Okay. So if you're going to be hanging out in the living room and you're not going to bed, you just want to not use your phone, don't have it there. The goal is to have it out of sight, and that'll make it out of your mind a little bit. And also, it makes it a little difficult. You have to like consciously go do something to go get it. So let's say you're going to be reading in bed. If it's around the corner in another room in a drawer, you have to physically go up and get it and deal with that and mentally know, oh, I'm getting my phone. And a lot of times that's enough to stop us from doing it instead of pulling it out of the pocket or, reaching over the nightstand and just grabbing it if it's within reach. That can be really helpful, and it's not going to stop you completely, but this is a major step in the right direction on how to do this. So now combining this with other activities and building this habit is, maybe if you brush your teeth before bed, do you have a cup of tea at a certain time in the evening? Find something that you're already doing on a regular basis, and then add on to it with these activities we're going to discuss below. Now, I personally think that reading, I've got my list over here, that reading is a great activity since, you're reading. But just make sure it's not on your phone or some other digital device. You could use a real book, a Kindle, some sort of ebook like that, or something else that's just easy on the eyes. And has no notifications or distractions. If reading isn't your thing, that's fine. You could check out audiobooks, podcasts. There's tons out there. There's some really, really great content. Now would also be a good time to journal. If you need more tips on that, go here. I've got a few things you can check out there to get started on that. But that can be a great way to get those random thoughts out of your head. Close out the day, review things. If you like planning ahead, this can be a great time to think about what it is you need or want to do the next day, and just really helping yourself out and making the day to come more enjoyable. And last but not least, this one's a little bit more personal, but I'll just give you the idea is starting or restarting a relaxing hobby. Did you ever draw or paint? I know a lot of people recommend knitting. That's not for me, but if it is something that works for you or you want to try it, give it a shot. Coming up with something like this generally will, if it's something you enjoy doing and you find relaxing, you're going to find contentment and fulfillment in that, which is not only just filling that time, but you're doing something that's productive or productive to you. And I say that in the looser sense of no, we're not manufacturing quilts. We're not selling paintings. We're doing it because we enjoy it. It's a productive use of our time in the sense that it brings us fulfillment and contentment. So I think if you put this together, make it hard on yourself to use the phone. If you habit stack and add on to something you're already doing and then replace it with one of these or more than one of these activities, you will definitely get more out of your time before bed instead of using your phone. And really benefit from that. So if you have any questions, comments, ideas about any of this, leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.